Hey guys, welcome to another video on You're Not Alone. As always, please like, subscribe, comment. Really helps me to get on the algorithm. I know I said it in the last video, but thank you guys for 100 subscribers. And yeah, let's get it. In this video, I'm going to be talking about why dating as a high vibrational person is going to be extremely difficult. And you have to know that if you're on this self-righteous path, if you're on this path of raising your vibration, of being a generally happier person, a lot of people, especially like in your 20s, not a lot of people is doing that. A lot of people right now is stuck in the party era, going out to bars, going out to parties, and just doing like delinquent stuff. And I don't even want to say it like that, but that's just pretty much how it is. So also too, when you're on this path, that's why you start going through that loneliness, that isolation season, because a majority of the people that you are surrounding yourself with is doing things that you're not aligning with right now. And it's not to say that you can't find that person that's going to be your person, but it's going to be hard. And I don't know if you guys want to go through the trash to find that person, to find that unicorn, to find that needle in the haystack. But by all means, go for it. I've kind of stepped out of the dating game right now. I've finally kind of stepped into my purpose, and just know I want to give this my all. And know that if I stay on my purpose, I will transcend all the BS that's going on right now. But right now, I'm not going to lie. The dating game it's not just BS to high vibrational people. It's also BS to everybody that's in their 20s right now. And from some people I talk to, even like 30s is kind of bad. So, but you get it especially hard when you're a high vibrational person, because you got to realize a majority of people out here are playing a game. There's a bunch of power games that goes on in a relationship. No one wants to really like relinquish control, and for good reason. I'm not even going to lie. Like, how I was dating like after my ex, I'm like, what is going on? I'm just out here getting obliterated. You get me? But can you really blame them? Everyone out here is just trying to transfer their trauma onto the next person. Energy can't be destroyed. It can only be either alchemized or transferred. So when people have pain, a small majority of people are like, I'm going to take that pain and try to become a better person or put that into my craft. That's a small percentage of people. A large percentage of people is like, you know what? I need to find the next person and transfer that pain, and so on and so forth. And the cycle continues. And that's why it's so hard to break the cycle, because someone has to be like, all right, fuck it. I'm going to take all this pain. I'm not going to throw it on to the next person. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to start working on music. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. But when you do that, the benefits are amazing. But because you're not having a majority of people doing that, and people are just trying to transfer their trauma, it's scary out here trying to date. I'm not even going to lie. You have to find that one genuine, pure. They don't have to be extremely pure, but they have to be aligned with what you're doing, with what your goals. And it's very hard to find that nowadays. We're stuck in this TikTok generation of instant gratification, where people don't want to put in that work to become a better version. And a lot of people are entitled to things that they don't even deserve. You get me? People say they want this type of person. People say they want that type of person. But are they the ones putting the work in on themselves? So you, as a high vibrational person, when you are walking within that light and you try to walk out there into the darkness to find somebody, how do you think that's going to look like? And another thing too, these demons out here, they recognize the givers, they recognize the good people, and they know how to play the role. It is so scary how people know how to act to get into your vicinity, and then when it's too late, that's when they reveal their true selves. So I'm telling you guys, one way to protect yourselves out here is to recognize red flags. That's a big thing. A lot of people ignore red flags, but you got to realize they're red for a reason. They're there to show you to run. But even when you're high vibrational, even when you're on this path, you're chosen all these different things. We're only human. We make mistakes, you get me? Sometimes you might think this girl or guy looks pretty good. Sometimes you might think, I can change this person. I'm here to tell you that this is reality, and you guys really need to open your eyes and just be realistic. If you see somebody that is trying to come off perfect but has red flags, don't ignore it. Notice it. Know what you stand for too. Sometimes you might see a red flag and be like, okay, we can probably work through it. But sometimes you see a red flag and it's like, I got to run. Don't try to paint that flag green. Notice it, move on. There's a bunch of people out here, and I feel like everyone is living fast paced where they feel like they need to get that person immediately. You got to realize the more time you spend working on yourself, the more of a possibility, not even more possibility, the better a better person is going to come along. You get me? So never settle, never think that this is going to be it for you. As long as you're putting in work, because I see sometimes people are waiting for that person to come to them as well, but they're not doing anything on their part. You get me? How can you want this great woman, this great man, but you're not putting in the work yourself? And that's how I kind of view it as well too. You get me? Like, I see myself as a work in progress, and I basically know that the person I want to be with is currently trying to manifest me, and I want to make sure that when I get to that person, I'm my best version. You get me? But another reason too why the dating game is going to be super hard for high vibrational people is because your energy is going to intimidate these people as well. And I would say if you met like another high vibrational person that was like on your level, and you guys like start talking or whatnot, you'll be like, oh my God, this person's amazing. Like, I just want to date this person. I want to give this person the world. And yeah, you're thinking like a same person. But to the average person, because a lot of people aren't really working on themselves, people get intimidated by that energy. And because they don't think they're deserving of you, they're going to self-sabotage. And it's happened to me. I've seen it happen to good people. And the scariest thing about that as well is they don't even know that they're doing it. You get me? So, for example, I was dating this girl, and I just kind of really like fucked with her vibe. But she saw that I was the type of person, I was in the gym, I would be running, I would be doing all these different things. And now that I look back on it on hindsight, it was kind of obvious that she kind of felt some type of way that she wasn't deserving of me, which is far from the truth, because I don't even look at all these different things. I kind of look at you for the person who you are internally, and I choose if I want to fuck with you or not. But those things kind of intimidated her, because she would say things like, well, Travis, just to let you know, I'm not in the gym. I don't really be running as much. She would tell me little things here and there. And when I tried to get her to like just have like open conversations about problems that she was having, she couldn't handle that. You get me? I'm starting to realize the more I work on myself, the more authentic I become. And authenticity, it intimidates a lot of people that's not walking in their authentic self. And it took me a long time to realize that. I would go out there and I would just think like, hey, I'll go to a girl, try to have like an honest conversation. Because I'm just having an honest conversation, I'm not scared to talk about a lot of different things when it comes to myself and when it comes to real life like topics. Because they're probably having insecurities within themselves, me just being able to talk like that is probably shining a light on their insecurities, and they get super insecure, they get intimidated, and subconsciously, because they don't think they're deserving of this person that's in front of them, they're going to self-sabotage, which is a crazy part to think about it as well. Because if you're the high vibrational person you are, man or girl, seeing that person, if you like them, you're not looking at their flaws and being like, I don't like this about them, I don't like this about them. I'm looking at this person with like, hey, look, get inspiration off of me. We can help each other grow together. Like, just because I'm high vibrational chosen, I don't look at anybody as less than me. You get me? From a little kid to an old person, I know I can learn from anybody, but they don't be having these mindsets. So you be thinking it's like 1 + 1 = 2. Like, I like you, you like me, it's all going to be good. No, like, they might at first be attracted to your light, attracted to the things that you do as a person, but over time, it's that self-sabotage is going to come. And the thing about this too is these people play the role so well that you might think that they're on your level or that they're high vibration or positive, this and that, but these people always tell on themselves. And what I kind of hate too, to the person that's a little bit less aware, they don't be noticing it until it's too late. You get me? And that's why before you work on yourself, everyone has to deal with like a karmic relationship. Well, not everybody. That's kind of an overgeneralization. Some people do find that one person straight off the bat, have a good life. But majority of people, we got to go through a karmic relationship. And what a karmic relationship is pretty much it's going to be good in the beginning. Then it's going to end super bad. And when it ends super bad, you're going to start learning lessons from that relationship to apply to your next relationship. And the thing about that is just, if you are going to take those lessons and work yourself, you're on that path to becoming high vibrational. But a lot of people aren't doing it. And just like I said in the beginning of the video, it's just everyone trying to transfer that pain. And that's why dating as a high vibrational person is going to be exceptionally difficult. And like I said, you guys can try to go out there, you guys could try to date, and you guys might get lucky. Off the first bat, you might find that person that's going to be for you. But because the percentage of it is so low, you hop on YouTube, you hop on TikTok, Instagram, everyone's majority of people are complaining about relationship these days. They're saying the men are trash, the women are trash. So why would you, and I don't want to hold anyone back from making a decision on this, but why would you hop into the dating game knowing who you are? Because on top of that too, you're probably going to settle for somebody that's eventually going to show you their true colors. And when you do that, it ends up destroying you before you even know what's happening. You get me? Because you love that person, because you think you can make things work, they're subconsciously holding you back because of the energy you could be putting into yourself to elevate yourself even more. You're putting that energy into convincing people that, oh, I'm not cheating on you, I'm out exercising, or I'm not going to sleep, or I'm not going to sleep early, like I'm not cheating on, like all these different things. You gave me all these little different nuances. So I am just making this video to let you guys know that if you guys are on this high vibrational path, it is going to get lonely, it is going to get isolating, but do not settle. The dating game is a little cooked right now. I don't even mean to be as pessimistic, but I'm being realistic. You guys got to realize that working on yourself, getting closer to God, trying to just be happy, peaceful, that's not the norm right now. And I feel like it's only getting worse. And that's why I feel like everyone should just lock into their mission, lock into getting closer, building a relationship with God. Because I truly believe that everything is just a reflection of yourself. You get me? So if you are out there and you're running into like really bad people, then those bad people are showing you that, man, there's still something within myself I have to work on. I did think at one point I had got to a point where like I feel like I could discern the bad girls from the good girls. But like I said, it's always going to be wolves in sheep clothing. Someone could always catch you for a loop. And if you work on your mission and you work on your purpose, how can that go bad for you? Honestly, you're putting more time and effort into yourself. You're building a better relationship with yourself. That self-love is growing up. You're building a better relationship with God, the universe, whatever you guys believe in. You guys are finding internal peace. Because I'm telling you guys right now, if you guys try to put your happiness into other people, it's going to be a recipe for disaster. People are fickle. People are up and down. But if you have that unconditional love, you'll be able to handle these relationships with a lot more finesse, a lot more grace. Because I see a lot of people just trying to hop from relationship to relationship and they're just not ready for it. And a large percentage of people are doing that. So for you to throw yourself in that dating game, it's just something else. Like, I don't know if you guys have a different opinion on this. You guys can probably comment down below. But that's my opinion. Probably I'm jaded from the things I went through. And probably it's because of the city that I'm in. I am from LA, so I don't know if that plays a part in it. But that's just my opinion on the dating game. I'm not saying that these like are all facts. This is just things I've kind of viewed. But when it does come to the high vibrational stuff, you do want to make sure that you are choosing someone that's lifting you up and someone that's not trying to tear you down. Because you're going to realize too that because people got hurt from a previous relationship, they believe that they have to keep someone humble, that they have to keep someone, they can't compliment you as much. They got to be mean to you for that person to have control. If anyone's playing power games in a relationship, making you feel less than, that's not the relationship for you. Sometimes people might think that the love that they got from their parents, they search for that in other people. Don't do that. You need to like really be by yourself for a little bit, gain that self-love. And once you actually love yourself, you're going to know what the right love is to go for. But yeah, that's my opinion on the dating game right now, guys. For high vibrational, it's going to be extremely difficult. Not impossible. You guys can find that rare unicorn, but it is going to be a challenge. But if you guys got any value from that video, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.